Nigga kill over a bitch, but let a rat keep his wife.
Shit, it's record. Time to go to work.
Top of that, many in Memphis are continuing to react to the not guilty verdicts in the death of TYRE Nichols. And tonight, the most shocking reaction of all. Wanted posters, disturbing calls for vigilante justice for the 3 former police officers who were acquitted in TYRE's death. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Greg Hurst.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Skurlock. The posters are located on light poles in Cooper Young. WREG's Raven Copeland has reaction to the verdicts and the message for the city during this time.
We have gotten so much injustice from this city.
Say that.
That is ridiculous.
Say that.
My son was murdered.
That's right.
By 5 Memphis police
That's
officers.
Right. Murder.
He was murdered.
Murder.
And 3 of them got off.
There are people in the Memphis community who share some of the same emotions that TYRE Nichols' family is carrying. Some are more vocal than others. Wanted posters in Cooper Young say the 3 former officers are wanted dead or unalive for Nichols' deadly police beating.
I don't condone those posters at all. I haven't seen them. You seen them? Okay, I haven't seen those posters. I don't condone the posting of those posters. What I do understand is a deep hurt and agony and pain for people in this city right now.
Representative Justin Pearson says he encourages the community to express their emotions, but he advises them to do it in a non-violent way. However, he also voiced his disappointment over Wednesday's verdict.
And for someone to see those videos of TYRE Nichols being beaten to death by these officers and to come back with not guilty, like that does something.
The verdict in Nichols' deadly police beating has also resulted in distrust of the Memphis Police Department. However, Memphis Mayor Paul Young and Police Chief C.J. Davis say they're focused on restoring the community's perception of the city's law enforcement.
We recognize the pain and grief this incident has caused, and the men and women of the Memphis Police Department remain committed to rebuilding trust and working together toward a stronger, safer Memphis for all.
Reporting from Cooper Young, for your news leader, Raven Copeland, WREG News Channel 3.
Lies on top of lies. Lies on top of lies. We don't know how they beat this. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me right now, though. Appreciate you. Let's get into this.
With breaking news, the city of Memphis releasing 43 videos and more than 20 hours of new footage of TYRE Nichols' deadly encounter with former members of the Memphis Police Department's Scorpion Unit. Thanks for joining us at 6. I'm Richard Ransom.
And I'm Pepper Baker. Now, while the new footage shines a little more light on what happened 1 year ago, it also raises more questions about this monumental case.
We'll get analysis from experts here in the studio with us shortly. But first, ABC 24's Stephen Pimpo breaks down what he discovered today. Stephen?
Richard, Pepper, one of the main themes we continue to come up against while reviewing this footage revolves around the ex-Memphis police officers involved in TYRE Nichols' death contradicting each other on camera, especially when it comes to why they pulled him over and the degree to which Nichols allegedly resisted arrest.
He started fighting with us and took off, and he got pepper sprayed and took off running. They did catch him. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Not TYRE.
This interaction between TYRE Nichols' mother, Rovon Wells, and former Memphis police officer Preston Hemphill is just some of the newly released footage from the night of her son's death after a traffic stop by the now disbanded MPD Scorpion Unit. MPD has said Nichols was initially pulled over for reckless driving. But here's what new body camera footage shows.
What was the original stop for? PC, then evading
well, you can't do evading in a vehicle, because then that means it was pursuit.
Former officer Demetrius Haley had a different answer.
Yeah, he was driving into oncoming traffic, so we tried to, I'm talking about, he lived, yes, all this traffic, I'm talking, so we tried to get him stopped.
This is one of the calls into dispatch from officers pursuing Nichols.
Okay, you have any charges on him?
There's no answer. Haley also claims Nichols tried to attack him and tried to grab another officer's gun.
Took a swing, grabbed Martin, tried to grab Martin's gun. He had a whole grip on him. I'm talking about he grabbed him and still like this.
But this is how Officer Hemphill described his interaction with Nichols.
Dude was very polite while resisting. I'll give him credit.
What was he saying?
We were telling him, get on the ground. Okay, officers, I'm getting on the ground. It's one doing. Okay, officers, whatever you say, and not doing. He was politely resisting.
But it still cost Nichols his life. Now, the only reason this latest Tyre Nichols-related video was released is because a media coalition sued for its release last March, granting public access to the court's gag order in the criminal case against the 5 now former MPD officers. This new video comes out 1 year and 3 days after the city released the initial video footage. Richard Pepper.
All right, thank you, Stephen.
Time to go to work. Now, y'all, between the Cincinnati situation with the guy's son that got killed, and then he went and ran a off-duty police officer down, or a retired one, whichever one. In this situation here with the Memphis Police Department and the justice system letting these 3 officers off for unaliving Tyre Nichols. That's right, Tyre Nichols. As y'all can see, Memphis ain't going. Now, it been news coverage, but it ain't been as big as it should be with them beating this case and everything we seen on video. We seen these guys use their authority, abuse their authority, and do something to Tyre Nichols. Did more to do something to him. Nah. Memphis as a whole looked like they came together, posted up posters that said, wanted, dead or alive. So which means these dudes ain't no more normal living. Ain't no more just going to the store. Ain't no more just going to the gas station, pumping your gas, and people don't know who you is. They not police no more. Anything can happen to them. Now you a civilian just like us, nigga. Now you got to deal with what comes to you, nigga. You do this to another black man and you was in authority. That's what make this just so horrific. Story is it's behind a female. Don't give you no right. Not behind no female. And y'all done swore the oath, Scout's honor to protect and serve. We know that's a lie. But you do it to your own kind. You wouldn't have done that to no white boy if you figured out a white boy was wrecking your baby mama fender or ex-girlfriend or whatever. You wouldn't have done that to no white boy. Because your own police department would have fried you. So them posters, let me watch what I say. I don't have no problem with them being up. And I'm not a person that incite violence. I'm not that person to push the bad on. But this right here is unacceptable. It just is. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. I stand by the Memphis Zanigans. I stand with them Memphis niggas. I stand with them. Against them, I stand with them. I do, wholeheartedly. I seen that. I will play the video, but I can't play the video. I got to get paid off this. But y'all go look at the video of Tyre Nichols. It's hard to watch. When you see it, you're gonna ask yourself 100 times, how did these dudes get off? Did they have something against somebody where they had to let them off because they didn't want to be exploited, exposed? Because that's the only way. But I'll be back with another one.